As you can see today, we've moved outdoors away from the vet surgery and we're down at the stables because we're going to take a look at some of the issues that can affect ponies and horses. Now, if you're the owner of a pony or a horse, I'm about to use a word that can strike fear into your very soul: colic. So, how dangerous is it? How can you prevent it? How can you treat it if it happens to happen to your pony or horse? We're going to go from here over to the paddock. We're going to meet up with our vet Rob and also the star of our show, and that's Dandy. How can you tell if your horse or pony is suffering from colic?
It's a very interesting question because some of the symptoms can be very, very subtle. They can be as little as looking at the flank. They can be as little as stretching out. And what we find is that as the pain gets worse, the symptoms become a bit more obvious. So they can be stretching out fully, they can be lying down, they can be reluctant to move, and then the horse might transfer through squealing or rolling around, getting down on the floor, and turning itself upside down. What you need to do is be careful. At the end of this, sometimes the horse will go very, very quiet. And if they've passed feces or if they've passed gas, that can be a good thing. But if they go very, very quiet and they haven't, that can be a bad thing. This is definitely a time to consult the vet. And what they'll do is they'll check on the stage of the colic according to the heart rate, according to the gut sounds, according to what the horse is doing. But it might take multiple visits. It might take multiple calls over the phone and updates.
So we've established it can be serious, but why is it so bad in horses and ponies?
Well, these guys have developed a mechanism to turn grass into energy. And what they've developed is a way to expand their hind gut so that they can ferment the grass using a complex mechanism of bacteria and then turn that into usable food. But when we look at what they've developed, it goes like this. The food comes in, it goes into the stomach, it goes through the small intestines, and it arrives at the large bowel on the right-hand side down at the bottom. It goes forwards, and then it does a 180-degree turn over here to come all the way along the left, then an upwards 180-degree turn. It goes back along the left, does another 180-degree turn, and then comes at the top of the right. This is absolutely crazy. If your plumber did this in your bathroom, you'd sack him straight away. When this system goes wrong, it goes wrong in a big way, but it's what horses have got.
What is the best course of treatment for a horse that you suspect has colic?
First things first is don't panic and be safe. When it comes to dealing with a colic, it's always better to have two people. Even if it means that one person keeps watch on the horse and the other person rings the vet. You've got to remember, this guy's in pain. So although he loves you day to day, when it comes to throwing himself around the stable, he doesn't mind if you're in the way. You have to be safe.
So there you have it. If you do suspect that your horse or pony may be suffering from colic, do exactly what Rob suggested. Get in touch with the vet as quickly as possible, and that way you'll make sure that you keep your pony or horse as healthy and as happy as possible.